Look at what he's doing. He completely lost control of himself. He kept attacking with pure aggression, stopped listening to the referee, ignored every warning, and continued throwing strikes even when his opponent was already down on the canvas. The arena exploded with angry whistles and boos, but Rashad Rajabzadeh didn't care. In that moment, there was only one thing inside his head: destruction. In every fight, Rashad Rajabzadeh fought like an aggressor. He always entered the cage fueled by anger and nerves, pushing forward with raw intensity. His main weapon was his knees, and they were a nightmare for his opponents. Brutal, precise, violent. Each knee strike landed with force, snapping heads back and breaking rhythm. Rashad Rajabzadeh stepped into the fight against Cedric Doumbé Chroma with a massive fan base behind him. Many believed this would be just another victory. From the opening seconds, Rashad came forward like a storm. He didn't respect the referee. He didn't slow down. He fired powerful, brutal strikes with both his hands and legs, and most of them landed clean. Chroma tried to respond, tried to establish his own offense, but Rashad's attacks were faster, heavier, and fueled by rage. But that rage became a problem. Rashad wasn't fighting with control. He was fighting with anger and nerves. At one point, Chroma accidentally dropped to his knees. In that split second, Rashad launched a vicious illegal kick that landed directly on Chroma's head. The French fighter was stunned, furious, and shocked by the foul. The referee immediately stepped in and warned Rashad. It didn't stop him. Moments later, Rajabzadeh charged forward again with reckless aggression. Another exchange, another scramble, and once again, Chroma ended up on the canvas. This time, Rashad drove a brutal knee into him. The strike landed hard. The crowd erupted. This crossed the line. Now it was Chroma's turn to feel the anger. You could see it in his eyes, the frustration, the disbelief. But unlike his opponent, Chroma made a different choice. He didn't descend into madness. He didn't answer fouls with fouls. He took control of himself and turned his anger into something far more dangerous: cold, calculated fury. That was the moment the fight truly changed. Chroma began moving with purpose. His punches started landing with terrifying accuracy. His knees cut through the chaos, sharp, clean, and unforgiving. Every strike carried a message, not just pain, but humiliation. Each clean hit chipped away at Rajabzadeh's confidence. The wild pressure that once looked unstoppable began to fade. Rashad's breathing grew heavy. His movements lost rhythm. The aggression that fueled him turned into desperation. The man who had ignored the referee moments earlier was now trying to survive. Strike after strike landed clean. The punishment was relentless. Chroma controlled the space, controlled the tempo, and controlled the outcome. Then came the final moment. Chroma stepped in and fired a perfectly timed knee straight into Rajabzadeh's jaw. The strike was precise, surgical, devastating.
Knee from Mori.
Rashad collapsed to the canvas instantly. The fight was over. The referee stepped in. Cedric Doumbé Chroma had won.